welcome to today's vlog. It is currently January and it is restaurant week again. Or still, not again, still restaurant week. I think they do one in January and then they do one in the fall in like September, I think. Isn't that right? Yeah. We are on our way downtown. It is freezing today. What's the temperature right now? 44. It was 20 something this morning when we got up. We were supposed to go to Cypress Gardens and take Mr. Bean walking, but it was way too cold, so we just stayed in and watched some movies and stuff. But we are headed downtown to go to our reservation for dinner. We're going to Bourbon N Bubbles. It's like a lounge style restaurant, right? Like a bourbon lounge style restaurant, I think.
Never been there.
We've never been there, so we're excited to try it. Restaurant week's a great time to try new restaurants in town because you usually get like a certain number of courses for a discount, and so we're gonna give it a go, see if we like it, and we'll go back if we do, right? Yeah, so stay tuned. Found parking at the Hyatt House garage, the one that's like right kind of like off the beaten path here. I think it's the Hyatt, right? Yeah, so like King Street's right there. We just kind of zipped in here, but yeah. We're trying to find our restaurant. Yeah, the Hyatt House and Hyatt Place hotel parking lot. It was right there where we went to get my hair done. And it's like golden hour. Restaurant week menu. It looks really good. So can I have that drink list for a second? And this is their featured flight. Oh, no wonder Joe's looking at this. I have gone for the Sunset on the Beach cocktail. And it's pretty. As you can see, it's like colorful. And this is a mocktail. They have a dry January list. Joe's a little disappointed that the bourbon list is like really overpriced for how much you can buy the bottles for, right? Tell me more. Is that it?
That's it.
Alright, here's my mocktail. I got the Sunset on the Beach. Right? So good. Joe has gone for some truffle fries. It looks delicious. And I have gone for some cornbread. And it's got gold leaf on it. So fancy. What have you gone for?
Fried chicken.
Chicken lollies, right? Is what they're called? And we've gone for the corn risotto. We're going to share both. It looks pretty good. The Death by Chocolate cake, Joe took a bite of already. And the red velvet cheesecake. Cheesecake factory. Alright, Bourbon N Bubbles review. How'd you like the food?
Okay.
I thought the food was pretty good.
Not be returning.
I don't know if it's worth the price. A lot of the bourbons and the drinks were really overpriced. But I mean, it is downtown Charleston, but still, if you're a bourbon bar, I feel like you're trying to cater to bourbon connoisseurs and they know how much those bottles cost. And the ambiance in there is very bar nightclubby instead of like smooth jazz, like humidor type bourbon lounge, which is what we were kind of expecting. But it was interesting. I'm glad we tried it out. And now we're gonna pay for our parking. Okay, it's now the following weekend, and I realized that we didn't really end the vlog last week after we went to Bourbon N Bubbles. So we kind of wanted to talk about why we were a little underwhelmed with the restaurant, because I don't think we really went over it very well on the video before. Right, Joe? What are some reasons you were underwhelmed?
Sucked.
What about it? So, yeah, we thought it was gonna be more of like a bourbon lounge, like progressive dinner type thing where you like sit down and you have a couple different drinks to go along with like each course. And it was more of like just like a bar. So like when we got in, there was no coat check, which it was a really cold day. You'd think there would be like a coat check if you're gonna be there a while and like enjoying drinks. And they sat us like right next to the door, which was really cold. So that kind of put a little damper on the evening, right?
Yeah.
The food was very good. Like, I didn't find anything wrong with the food. I thought that for the price it was a little bit expensive, so I'm glad we went during restaurant week. but the food was fine. The alcohol was just really expensive for like someone who's gonna go to a bourbon lounge who knows bourbon. It was like the pours were a lot more than what we expected to pay for how much like an entire bottle would cost, like in comparison, like knowing that, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was. What else? There was something else that we were just like, eh. Oh, it was like blasting like music, like super loud. It wasn't like a calm like jazz music. It was like really loud, like, you know, weekend type music, which was fine, but it wasn't really the vibes to like sit there and like drink a lot of drinks and relax and kind of chill. It was more like a party vibe, I guess, which was not what we expected, right? So that's why we were a little underwhelmed with the restaurant. I don't think it was just not what we expected. But yeah, so stay tuned for next week. All right? Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.